Hey guys, welcome to the season finale of Season 2. At least the league season finale of Season 2. We are in the playoffs as we start today's episode. We know that if we win every single game today, we will finish in the playoffs this year. But we start with a side that are only 3 points below us in Wigan Athletic. We're in good form. In great form, actually. 3 straight wins yesterday. A 3-1, a 1-0, and a 3-0. 4 straight wins, excuse me, total in the league. And 5 games unbeaten. Now, if we can continue to keep the clean sheets that we started to keep yesterday, then if we can concede no goals for the rest of today, then fingers crossed, that would be enough. Well, not even fingers crossed. It would be enough to do the brand exposure objective. My manager rating is increasing, but I'm struggling at the minute to get it much higher than the mid-60s, mainly due to my lack of success in the FA Cup and lack of ability to get into the top 2. But we will see who's going to finish where this season, and we'll start with Wigan at home. In fact, let me give you a rundown of the league table as we head into this final weekend. Luton is still top of the table, and they are 3 points clear of Hull, who have played also 42 games. Similarly, Plymouth, who are third, and 5 points behind Hull, chasing that second automatic promotion spot. Luton are probably a little bit too far away from those in third and fourth. Although Peterborough do have 2 games in hand on everybody above them. They could get to 80 points. So they'd go level on points and above, actually, on goal difference, Hull City, and into an automatic promotion paying position, and only be 3 points off Luton at the top of the table. In fact, if you glance to the right hand side just above the face cam here, in the next game that either of them play, actually Hull, they're all playing a full match day weekend here. So the second game today, on the 22nd, Peterborough play Hull. Huge game for that automatic promotion spot. That surely will decide what happens there. With regards to the playoffs, Bolton are just a point behind us and 2 games in hand. You'd expect them to win at least one of them and get above us. So we're aiming for 6th place in the league. Now, Salford have a game in hand and can come up to 70 points level with Bolton. But their goal difference is atrocious comparatively to everybody else around them. So I don't consider them a threat at present. Wigan can get up to 66 with a game in hand, so still would then be 4 points behind Bolton, but Bolton have the games in hand as well, 5 points behind us. Rotherham probably out of the picture, being 10 points behind us with a game in hand, so still would be a full 7 points behind with 3 games to go. So Rotherham probably out of the picture. With regards to the bottom end of the table, still all to play for everyone, although Morecambe do look doomed, having played more games than anyone else other than Forest Green. Lincoln, a point above the relegation zone with a game in hand. Massive for them. But any number of 4 teams from the bottom 7 could get relegated. So it's going to be all to play for at both ends of the table throughout the course of today's episode. So let's just jump in now that you know the full scale of the picture. Drop the video a like. If you're enjoying this save and go on to enjoy this video, please, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything else to come in this save or future saves. Obviously, we're hoping to have the playoffs to come tomorrow. And, of course, make sure you hit the notification bell. You definitely won't miss any videos. The fight for the Golden Boot is quite hotly contested as well, as you see, with Piggott, Hardy and Wilkes all on 17, and Panzu, Ironside and Hadmay all on 16. Then Scott on 15 and a plethora of players on 14. Now, Joe Ironside got the Golden Boot last year with 24. He's nowhere near that this year, but still could have the Golden Boot come his way. That could go to any number of sides. The playoffs could go to any number of sides. The automatic spots could go to any number of sides. The relegation spots could go to any number of sides. Let's go and score a number of goals if we can. Wigan with their 4-2-3-1 have Ben Amos in goal, Dariqua, Jason Kerr, Jack Watmore and Tom Pearce at the back. Really strong side this for Wigan. Graham Shinney at centre mid alongside Jamie McGrath. And then Callum Lang on the right, Gwion Edwards on the left, Taylor Asgar up at cam with Charlie Wyke at striker. Obviously they're a good side. We are too, but change is made for stamina. Iredale, Barkhausen, Adam May all into the starting lineup. Outside of that, we are, as we were yesterday, desperate to keep the clean sheets, desperate to score the goals, to give us the board objective, and secure that playoff spot. But this is going to be the toughest game we've played for a couple of days. Iredale down to Barkhausen. Heavy touch from Tom. And that's going to let Wigan in. Charlie White back to Asgard. Finds Gwion Edwards. Runner on the left. Trying to force it out wide so we can deal with an aerial ball that comes in. But it's not coming in the air. It's coming on the floor. But thankfully, Taylor Asgard shoots wide of the target. Dimmy not with anything to deal with so far. But there will be more waves of white and blue attack. I guarantee you that. Goal for Hull against Shrewsbury, which is going to be massive for their automatic promotion campaign. And potential title campaign. Elliot List in there to Lancaster. Get away from the man. He did. But the man apparently won some of the ball. Okay, fair enough. Lancaster with the throw. And we'll go back here to Elijah Stone and into Elliot List. Adam May is there, but there's just not much room anywhere, really, for anyone to try and find a pass. So we'll switch it, try and stretch the play a bit. And Iredale will look to get forward. Joey's made a good run through that gap, actually. And Joey Ironside is in the box, and I'll drill it across. Looking for Elliot List, who gets there, but can't squeeze the shot away. I asked for a first-time hit. He didn't take it, and it's potentially cost us the chance to take the lead. Really well-worked move, though. And we've won that back nicely with Josh Key, but we can't keep it in play. Tom Pearce, player we've actually got at FM, or at Cambridge on FM, sorry, Tom Pearce. He's my starting left-back in that Cambridge United save there. Also trying to get myself out of the third tier in England up to the Championship. Elijah Stone, not necessarily cleared that header very well at all. Iredale does better. Barkhausen can't complete the clearance. And they'll come back, Wigan. Asgard to Charlie White. Dimmy at full stretch, keeps it out. Seemingly not able to catch anything at the moment, Dimmy Mitov. But whilst he continues to keep the clean sheet, I don't suppose I can be too critical of him. Shinnie back there to Asgard. And into Jack Watmore. Out to Tom Pearce. And McGrath gives it away. I just can't get rid of it. There we go. Lloyd Jones does well. Oh, Barkhausen again with a heavy touch. It's going to cost me the possession. It may cost me a goal. Lang around the corner. I think he's offside there. He wasn't. It is going to cost me a goal. Tom Barkhausen, we brought in on a free as part of a loan from a free agent. He's higher rated than most of the rest of the squad. He's not very good. Josh Key, centrally into Elijah Stone. Manages to squeeze it to List, who will do some squeezing of his own to get it out there to Jack Lancaster. He'll work it back here to Key and into Elijah Stone again. And there's List and Adam May. And look at Joey making that run around the corner. He's not got the strength to hold off the Requa. It'll fall for Elliot List, though, whose control is good. And we'll keep possession. And Joey spun the man. Oh, he nearly ran into a second one, though. Out to Lancaster, who'll look to lift this back to Joey. He's found Elliot List, whose shot goes wide. That's a lovely ball into Charlie White. Of all the games I don't want to lose today, this is the one. He might be in trouble here, Charlie White. How are you only telling him off for that? I can't believe he's not at least giving him a yellow for that challenge. Josh Key pokes it out wide quickly to Lancaster, and Elliot List is on the move. Lancaster is here. It's Josh Key, in fact, delivering it well. Barkhausen tries to get there but can't. Elijah Stone should win this header but doesn't. And I can't get to that loose ball either, but they've given it back to me at least. Key, Lancaster. Oh, looking for List but can't get it to him. Wigan are doing everything they need to at the moment to get themselves back into that playoff hunt picture. Throw for Wigan. Pearce just evades Jack Lancaster. Pearce could deliver into the middle and has done dangerously. Iredale does well to win that header. Barkhausen not convincing with his touch, but it gets it away at least. Elliot List is on the run. And I'll try and find him. And we should get to him. Oh, Watmore just has the legs. Just has the legs. That would have been an excellent through ball from Adam May. Oh, it's nicely played by Wigan. Running rings around me at the minute. Even getting the little flicks out. Adam May will clear that, but it was meant for Afolayan, and it went towards the striker for some reason. Thankfully, we've won it back. Afolayan will get it forward there to Elliot List, and Joey's on the run. I'll look for Lancaster first. He's got he's got Honeyman here in the middle, but the pass is poor. I needed that pass to make it through. Can Okadina get this off there, man? He can. And, well, as far as I'm concerned, he failed him. But we get away with it. And List will play Jack Lancaster in behind. Come on, Jack. Please now. Find a teammate with a cutback. Oh, I get lucky. What a save. Afolayan. It's gone in. It's gone in. I don't know how the keeper kept that out. But that has squeezed into the near post. Afolayan. I mean, how he's got that in, I have no idea. He's got a gap the size of the ball plus half a centimetre either side. And somehow, he's found that gap. We equalise late on for Afolayan's 10th goal of the season. And we will hopefully now deny Wigan the chance to win the game and close the gap on us in the league, in the playoffs. And they've given it away. And if Elliot List can make me a decent enough run, we might yet win it. Get there, Elliot! He did, but his touch was so shit. Oh, we really could have won that if Elliot List's touch was better. He was in behind, but Jack Watmore, one of the best centre-backs in the division, has saved his side the embarrassment. We somehow scrape the point. And I think, to be fair, with that late point, they deserve the morale boost as well. Shrewsbury beat Hull. Luton only draw. The title fight is opening wide, wide open with now 2 games to go. Although they probably, to be fair, still have 3 or more. Oh, it's been a remarkable run so far. We're unbeaten in a little while now. We're not giving anything away. We needed to avoid defeat there at the very least. And we don't give up. We won't give up. With 2 games to go, we fingers crossed we'll be able to see this through. Ipswich at home, Mansfield away. We're still in the playoff spots for now. Ipswich with a side that's very familiar to that we used to from the My Player save over on Facebook. Christian Walton in goal, Vincent Young at right back with Burgess and Dabba and Donacien at centre-back with Matthew Penny on the left. Raheem Harper and Sam Morsey in the middle with Connor Chaplin at cam. With Tyree Simpson and Joe Pigott up top. No Chesnoid up top for Ipswich Town on this occasion. We're back to full strength. Everybody's fully fit and raring to go. And Afolayan has been one of the signings of the save so far, for sure. But there's still 2 games remaining for him to have an even bigger impact. Can he help us get the goals to seal our playoff spot? Driven into Tyree Simpson, trying to make sure that he goes out wide there, which he does. Vincent Young driving forward. Again, continually, we have the best defensive record in the league, which is really not something that I ever tend to have in a career mode save. It just shows you how good we've been defensively this year. That's loose. If that meets its target properly, then we are in there on a counter-attacking opportunity to potentially give ourselves a goal to go in front. This time we will, again, struggle to get the pass that we need to go on the counter-attack to score the goal to give us a 1-0 lead. For Christ's sake, Matt Penny's in. Was he onside? He was. We win that header with Chapman. We can, but it's only gone as far as Morsey. And now Tyree Simpson and Vincent Young. And Dimmy saves with his feet to deny the right back forward from their defensive position into attack to maybe create the chance to get the goal. Might be them taking a 1-0 lead. Penny forced a long way back, but he's found Raheem Harper well. Up we go, please, Josh. Pigott was always going to win that header. Well, we just get lucky that he's missed the target. Off the bar and out for a goal kick off Tyree Simpson. Quickly to Tyree Simpson, and Joe Pigott's in. Oh, and Okadina's done just enough. Look at that Ipswich press. Really, really keen to try and break that press in this game if we can. Does offer you the opportunity to get in behind when they press, and they press poorly. And Joey is in behind. And Joe Ironside, in his continued hunt for back-to-back golden boots, gives Cambridge United a 1-0 lead against Ipswich Town. Up the Yellers. Yes, Joey, you love to see it. Excellent assist by Elliot List as well. Top finish. Lancaster's chest control there is so loose, and it's just gifted Ipswich possession back. On again, Lancaster at fault. That hit Okadina's arm. It's going to sit for Connor Chaplin, and well, he just couldn't miss. And that felt inevitable there. Jack Lancaster ballsed up possession twice. And then we get a good block on the shot, and it falls straight to a man who finishes it very well indeed. Ipswich are level in the 40th minute. We couldn't have gotten much more unlucky there. But hopefully luck will shine on us again between now and the end of the game, and we'll still get the victory. 3 draws today is probably not going to be enough. It was important to avoid defeat against Wigan, but we really need to be winning this game and the one against Mansfield. Elliot List, Stone, Chapman, Joey. Oh, and he nearly spun Donacien, but couldn't quite get away. It's be 1-1 at half-time. We live in hope still. List back again to Elijah Stone. Here's Chapman. I need a run. Affolaine's the one making it. The pass is shite. And Chapman seemingly jumped out of the way of that. Excuse me, George. That's not what you're in the team to do, pal. You're in the team to actually intercept those. Jack Lancaster not having a good 5 minutes either side of half-time. Could have intercepted that as well and elected not to stick a toe out. Joe Pigott trying to find some space. Back to Edmondson. Okadina drawn out of position to try and deal with it. And deal with it he does. But he used the hand to do so. And now they have a free kick. Joe Pigott off. So at least that's one tall man not in the box to try and get on the end of this. James Norwood-on, though, is an experienced, capable striker. Now, can Jack Lancaster win this header? No. Is that my throw? Yes. Can we take it quickly? No. Come on. I need to win this, lads. We need to win this. Wigan was a must not lose. This I really, really, really need the 3 points. I will look for Joey with the cross. It's poor. Really poor. Jack Lancaster does get it under control this time, though. Oh, and Elliot List was offside. Given away by Ipswich. Will they pay for the mistake? No. What a save by Christian Walton. I cannot believe I've not taken the lead there. We know from the My Player on Facebook that Christian Walton is a very capable goalkeeper. And he's proving so again. But if I can get this back to Elliot List, we still could. Oh, take the lead, but Lancaster's offside. Oh, Ipswich's defence is standing strong. Josh Key, down the line to Lancaster, into Elijah Stone. List was on the overlap, looking to make the run. Oh, Joey, I could have found. So the pass was initially for. Elliot List looking to find some space, and then a turn, and look for a teammate. Elijah Stone is there. Joey's around here. Can Joey find the chance, or a pass, or something to help get us the goal to go in front? Elijah Stone, Elliot List is onside! Could that be the goal? That seals the playoffs. Hat-trick hero yesterday, Elliot List. And on this occasion, it may only be one goal, but it could be an important one. Had to be so patient in the build-up there. And it's paid off again. Brilliant finish. Elliot List has come alive at the end of this League One season to fire us in front at home, in front of the Abbey faithful. We lead by 2-1 against Ipswich. And hopefully, this time, we'll keep them out. Here comes the Ipswich press. It's not going to help you win the game, lads. Just lunging at all of my players. A yellow card for the Ipswich Town man. Wait for the press to come again. There it is. But in behind it is Elliot List. And George Honeyman too. And look. Oh, for Adam May. He was in behind. Perhaps I should have looked to go through the air. They look out wide here. It's not over yet. We cannot presume that we have won this fixture. Edwards inside. Harper. We tuck narrow. Affolayan is really central. He's drifted out wide a little bit. Now, here's Connor Chaplin, who's drifted wide from a central area. He's their cam. I don't know whether they changed formation. Brilliant interception from Honeyman. And Affolayan will look forward. Adam May can't get there. Needed to keep possession there if we could. Connor Chaplin looking for the ball over the top. Can Lloyd Jones get on the end of that? He can. Can Adam May get to that? He can't. Here's Morsey. It feels like an Ipswich goal's coming. Raheem Harper with the shot. Jones blocks it. And Ironside lifts it. Can we get there? No, not with Affolayan. Still time for Ipswich, perhaps. They've gone backwards there, though. Will that cost them? That pass certainly will. Yes! That should be playoffs. That should be playoffs. All hail Elliot fucking List. As Adam May and Honeyman go across to thank him as well as congratulate him for getting the game-winning goal. Joey got one as well. Ipswich dominated possession. Plymouth beat Luton, which is crucial at the top. We didn't quite see there what the whole Luton result was. So as we head towards our final day, we are inside the playoffs by 4 points, but other teams have games in hand. So it could yet still change. that draw against Wigan might cost us everything. I still don't know how it's going to pan out, and it's probably going to be a same scenario or a similar scenario to last year, where our final day won't be the league's final day with all of the games in hand. So it's going to be nervy as hell again. So as we enter our final day, we are 2 points clear of Salford. We are 4 points clear of Bolton. But Salford, crucially, that I've just noticed, on this next match day, look on the right-hand side. Bolton play Salford. That could be our saving grace. If they didn't play each other and both won all of their games remaining, we would finish 7th. Even if we won our final day. But the fact that they play each other could be our saving grace. If we win our final match day, I believe that we will finish 6th because Bolton play Salford. We might have just been saved. I was absolutely terrified heading towards this final day that we might well finish 7th again. We still could. We felt confident at this stage last season and lost 5-0 on the final day and slumped out of the playoffs. It could happen again. At the top of the table, Luton 3 points clear with 2 games to play for them. But crucially for Peterborough now, they are 4 points behind Luton, only a point behind Plymouth, but have 2 games in hand. So if Peterborough win all of their games remaining, they'll win the league, let alone get automatic promotion. If Bolton win all of their games, they'll be in the playoffs. If Salford win all of their games, they'll be in the playoffs. If we win our game, we'll be in the playoffs. Wigan won't make it. They've played 45. Rotherham, with Bolton playing Salford, Rotherham won't make it either. It's going to be ourselves, Salford, or Bolton that end up in 5th and 6th. The top of the table we've covered. At the bottom end of the table, I mean, there's games left all over the place. Oxford could save themselves with 3 games in hand. Morecambe, doomed and gone by the looks of things. Gillingham with 2 games to play could yet save themselves, but Lincoln with 3 games to play and Oxford with 4 games to play. It looks good for them. And Oxford have Forest Green, look, on this match day. Oxford at home to Forest Green at the Kassam. And they're only a point behind them with 3 games in hand. So Oxford surely will save themselves. Again, who knows what's going to happen at the bottom? Who knows what's going to happen at the top? We know, though, if we go to Field Mill against Mansfield Town and we win our game, we will be in the playoffs. Let's get it done. Mansfield, then, with a 4-1-2-1-2, very narrow and attacking. Marek Steck in goal. Kellen Gordon, Ferran Rawson, Oliver Hawkins and Stephen McLaughlin in their backline. Former Cambridge man George Maris at CDM, with Ollie Clark and George Lapsley sat behind Keaton Ward at Cam, with Danny Johnston and James Gale up top for Mansfield Town. This could be anywhere from a win to a 5-0 defeat that we got against Cheltenham last season. But we did win against Cheltenham last time out in the last episode. So we've certainly made improvements. All we know is, if we win, we will be in the playoffs. If we draw or lose, it's up to Lady Luck. And we have to just pray for the best. But Bolton playing Salford could be our saving grace. We shall wait and see what we can do. If we lose, we will probably finish 7th. If we draw or win, we will probably finish 6th. Game on. Well in, George. Chapman tackles well. Now, they're going to be very narrow in that 4-1-2-1-2, so I'm probably going to look to utilise my wide areas as best I can in this game. McLaughlin intercepts that well. It's excellent dribbling from Elliot List to get it away from the defender, and then he's won it back as well. Elliot List has been vital to our recovery this season. Afolayan on the volley. That's how you start an important game! That man, Dapo Afolayan, is the signing of the season. Elliot List comes close with his recent goals, but Dapo has been the Don all season long, scoring crucial goals. That one against Wigan at the beginning of the episode, which saved us an embarrassing defeat, and that finish to give us the lead on the final day Let's not relinquish this now. Dapo Afolayan, I love you. Maris into Ward. Johnson given away to Okadina. And again, going to try and utilise those wide areas. Lancaster into Elijah Stone. Forward there to Ironside. Where's Afolayan? He's here again! Oh, but on his left foot, he's missed it this time. Lancaster quickly forward to List. Look at the run from Elijah Stone around the outside. That's who we'll use. Just get it quickly back to List. Elliot List to Ironside. Oh, I shouldn't have played it. He's offside, Afolayan. Fuck my life. I've ruined that. 2 chances to make it 2-0. And we haven't taken them. And I pray that that won't cost me at the end of the game. That was supposed to go to Elliot List, and he's tried to cross it to Lancaster for some reason. Ward in there to Gale. Ward and Gale linking up nicely. And out wide here to Gordon. We're going to need that second goal, you fear. Here's Ward. Back to Gordon. And Gale. And goal. Mansfield level. I am ruining those missed chances. There's still a long way to go. Teddy Coles has slotted into the starting lineup and just quietly gone about his business so far. He's not really done anything massive, but he's also just been solid. Come on, Elliot. Elliot List. 2-1 Cambridge. Limbs in the away end again. Elliot List and Dapo Afolayan both won Player of the Season. Joey Ironside has scored more goals than either of them. There's a 3-way fight for it. There's a 3-way fight for that playoff spot as well. A 3-way fight that if the scoreline stays the same, we'll fucking win. Now more have arrived, but Josh Key's in the way. Can't keep it in play. Throw for Mansfield in a dangerous area. Really dangerous area. Lapsley, lovely little back heel. Gale has options. Chapman will try and close down Maris, but he's gone all the way out wide here to Gordon. He's come back central. Ward out wide again. McLaughlin. Mansfield looking for that second equaliser. Okadina backed away. Chapman gets to it. Dimmy makes the save. It'll be 2-1 Cambridge at half-time. We're doing what we need to thus far. What's the score between Bolton and Salford? They are drawing. To George Chapman. Into Elijah Stone. Coles and Chapman have both slotted into the starting lineup and been absolutely brilliant for us. Lancaster into the middle. Joey's trying to get to it. He can't. He wants that golden boot. He was tied on 17 with about 4 other players at the top of the goal-scoring charts. And List will look for Afolayan. Afolayan will look for Ironside. We'll try and get him that golden boot, and we might just do so. 3-1 Cambridge. The performance is happening this time. Joey with the goal. Might seal us the playoff spot. Might seal him the golden boot. We shall wait and see. The playoff spot is looking the more assured at the moment. Oh, come on. We're doing it the right way this time. If I still don't get promotion this season and lose in the playoffs, I'll be so upset. We've had to work so hard to get to this position. And fingers crossed, we can make it pay this time. Get into the playoffs. Win the playoffs. Please, Ches. Win the bloody playoffs if you get there. Oh, and it's a big save from Dimmy as well to get that round the corner. Mansfield are still going to push. There's not really anything on the line for them. There's a lot on the line for us. Akins off the bench for them. Maris will get that back there to Ward. And here's Ollie Clark. And Akins. And Johnson deflected off Stone. Corner for Mansfield. Half an hour to play. Maris will deliver. Up by Afolayan. And away by Afolayan. What a man. What a man. Here's Lapsley. He's got runners everywhere. Akins needs an overlapping run on the outside. It is arriving slowly from McLaughlin. He's got no support here, McLaughlin, so he's just going to piss about with it, and hopefully it will just waste some time. They'll get the throw, and now support will come across for him. He was desperate for that a moment ago. McLaughlin gets the throw into Akins. Can he cross the ball into the middle? He can, and it's dangerous too. Sinclair with a header that's off target, crucially. That was the opportunity for them to get the goal, to force the potential for a nervy few final minutes, and maybe get a point out of it. Afolayan does brilliantly. Teddy Coles will take the opportunity to go on a run forward, which he doesn't do very often at all. His cross will be blocked. Is it a throw or a corner? If it's a corner, we stand a chance. It's a corner. We might get a 4th goal. Lancaster with the delivery. Joey's underneath it. He's headed it over the bar. If he buries that, you might say he'll get the golden boot. As far as we're aware, he went clear of everybody else that was around him with the goal that he got in this game. But whether it's enough to get him the golden boot come the end of the season and everybody's other games in hand have been played, I genuinely don't know. I'd love it if it is enough for him, because we had a real tough spell with him for a long period of time. But Joey's goals have returned, and they've been important to us too. Not quite as important as Elliot List's or Dapple Lions, but that 3-1 win will be enough to seal us a playoff spot, because Bolton were playing Salford. Salford have won by 2-0, which means that Bolton, I don't believe, can catch us. I don't think so. I really, really don't think so. Indeed, they cannot catch us. So we've finished our games. We stay 5th for now. We could drop to 6th if Salford win on the final day. The title is not yet assured. Plymouth cannot win it. Peterborough could. But they have to do it on goal difference if Luton win on the final day. We'll find out how things transpire as we move forward. But Bolton, crucially, can only get to 77 points. So winning against Mansfield was so important. If we'd have drawn that game, we'd have still been vulnerable. At the bottom end of the table, as things stand, Morecambe down. Gillingham down. Lincoln can survive. Forest Green down. Right then. Let's see what happens as play continues. Terry, we've moved to a right wing. Makes him 57. He could be okay, but it's highly unlikely at this stage. I'll make him a wide playmaker and dramatically improve his passing stats, and I hope that that'll help. We'll see what he can do. Right, I'm just going to keep going until we find anything. Youth Squad Monthly Report. Gwilt is now 66 as he continues to grow. Excellent. Winter, 58, not looking like he's really going to grow to be that useful, unfortunately. Terry, we'll wait and see. We've just seen him. And Holland is up to 56, but needs his finishing to continue to improve, but is only 15 years of age. Sorry, George, but your contract is expiring and we're letting you go. Lloyd is still coming to me saying that the players are unhappy with how things are lining up at the minute and where we are. Someone has made an approach for George Williams. They're more than welcome to. He can sign for someone else. As we progress, we still wait for the playoffs to be confirmed and for the next games to be drawn. George Williams will go to Kawasaki Frontale. Or Frontale or Frontale. He will be playing in the what I believe to be the Japanese league next season. Lloyd Jones. 1.643 million. Lloyd Jones is saying continually that the players are unhappy. We have Plymouth in the playoffs, which says to me that Peterborough might have been able to sneak into the automatic promotion spots. With the playoffs drawn, that means that everybody's finished. Peterborough did, because Hull are in the playoffs. Peterborough, automatic promotion. Did they get the title? They didn't. Luton won on the final day and win the league by 3 points from Peterborough. Both of them bounce back to the championship at the first attempt. Hull will look to do the same. We will try and deny them. But first, we have Plymouth to play in the playoff semi-finals. 2 games to come in tomorrow's video. Salford will play Hull, and if we can get through Plymouth, we will have the final the day after that as a one-off special, of course, as always. At the bottom, Morecambe, Gillingham, Forest Green and Lincoln relegated. Crewe and Northampton survive, and Oxford, with their games in hand, do manage to get themselves clear by 6 points in the end. Strong. Well, look at that, look. On the 17th of May, Oxford won away from home against Hull to contribute to their survival and almost single-handedly deny Hull an automatic promotion spot, although their form overall has been poor because they're now 6 full points away from Peterborough. Hull have been terrible at the end of the season, and with Salford rising up, they'd probably be the favourites to go and beat Hull. What will happen between ourselves and Plymouth, I don't know. Our performances against them so far this season have seen us lose 2-1, and win 2-0. So it's probably unpredictable. Almost entirely unpredictable. With regards to Golden Boot. Oh, he's just showing me the playoffs there. I don't want the playoffs. I want the league. I want the league. Carabao Cup, FA Cup. No! Joey ends on 18. Hardy, Marriott and Piggott get 19. No Golden Boot for Joe Ironside, unfortunately. We will have a full season roundup after our final game of the season, which might be the playoff second leg against Plymouth tomorrow, or it might be the playoff final against either Salford or Hull the day after that. We will not know for now. I will save it there, and I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Make sure you've dropped this video a like. I will see you tomorrow for the playoff semis. Wish me luck.